Today our guest on Let's Talk is one of the city's busiest people, and she is the creator and director of the Hispanic Center. She's laughing because, welcome Gina to our show.
Thank you.
She's laughing because I tried to say El Centro de Hispano.
El Centro Hispano.
Español. Very nice.
You need to take basic one again.
I need to go back. I tried a lesson and I'm learning, but it's slow. It takes slow sometimes. Well, welcome to our show and tell us what, Gina, you've been doing this for a few years now. You were well known all around Jonesboro for your work and admired. So tell us where you stand right now. What has the Hispanic Center done? What projects have you accomplished recently?
Well, I've been working for the Hispanic Center for 14 years now, and I can say this is my passion. I love what I do. I'm basically supporting the Hispanic community and being that place for everyone to come to try to integrate the community and make any newcomer feel comfortable in a new city. I think our biggest accomplishment in the last year has been the construction of our new facility. We moved, as a matter of fact, was 1 year. In October last year, we moved to our new facility. That new building has brought a lot of opportunities for the Hispanic Center. Many people that were not aware of the existence of a Hispanic Center in Jonesboro before, they got informed on the services that we provide and the different programs that we offer for the entire community. And also has brought a lot of opportunities for more families to be served, more children to participate in the different educational programs that we offer. We even increased the transportation to other areas and more school districts in Jonesboro. So it's just, it's been really positive for us to be able to move to this wonderful facility.
That's great. You know, I think a lot of people know about your program, but they may not know the whole background. And I know we're here today to talk about Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead celebration, which is your biggest fundraiser. But I want to go back into your history, if you don't mind, and talk about how you got the idea to begin this center and what motivated you personally to accomplish this.
Well, the center actually was founded by Sister Elaine Willett with the Blessed Sacrament Catholic Church in 1997. And I think that it was also her passion for helping the immigrant community in Jonesboro. She estimated that about 400 Hispanics were living in Northeast Arkansas at that time. And then after so many years, for the number of people that we serve and census numbers, we estimate it's about 6,000 what we have today. Hispanics in Jonesboro and around 13,000 in the Graham County. But basically it's just to have this place where everyone feels welcome, where you have people that you can trust, where you can find advice. It's not easy when you move to a new country and you don't understand how the school system works, how the health system works, or where you need to register your kids at school, or just that you think that you are completely bilingual, and as soon as you are in the United States, you realize that you are not that bilingual. So it's hard. It's very difficult moving to a new community and moving to a new country.
Right, and have a lot of respect for that. So Sister Willett and the other sisters in the Catholic Church have been big proponents of the organization. And
yes.
So you got involved with it personally, seeking help or seeking to help?
I came with my family to attend Arkansas State University, and it was a big change, and I can tell you that it was really difficult for me to move from a city that Bogota, Colombia, is a 8 to 10 million people city, moving 19 years ago to a city, 60,000 people, that was a big shock for me. And to be honest, I didn't really like the idea of moving here, and it was really hard and difficult. But then I felt kind of frustrated because I was not able to do what I really wanted to do in life, in my professional life. And somebody told me, why don't you go and talk to this nun that she usually help people finding jobs or volunteer opportunities. And that's what I did. After probably 4 years of being here, not really finding my passion and feeling lost and missing my country, my family, my food and everything, I decided to be more proactive and to look for opportunities instead of being crying about things that I didn't have and that I was not able to change.
Right.
Because that was my decision to come and to live in this wonderful country. So I went to her, and she was looking for somebody to help her with the Hispanic Center. I started as a volunteer, and I just love it. I think I found my passion. I always say that moment when she gave me that opportunity really changed my life in the United States. I always wanted to go back, and I was just waiting for my husband at that time to graduate from A State just to move back to Colombia. But when I started volunteering at the Hispanic Center, I think that I felt that was the plan that God had for me. And now, I mean, I enjoy so much all these years, and I end up buying a house and staying in this community that I never thought I was gonna really love the way I do.
You discovered a calling.
Yes.
You really did, didn't you? Tell me an example of some of these success stories that really have warmed your heart and motivated you.
I think all our programs that related to the children, you know, that's my passion, to see those kids that their families struggle with so many things, and especially at this time, you know, immigration issues and socioeconomic issues. But being able to provide those opportunities to those kids that at the end they are the future of this country. That's what I always tell people. The hard time is for their parents, but from 18 and under, most of our children are already citizens. We need to provide those kids with the opportunities that they need. They are the future of this country. We want people that is well educated. They don't really have a lot of relatives to look out because the level of education of their parents is really low. So that's when organizations as the Hispanic Center become really important for those families to provide opportunities for the entire family, not just for the children.
Yeah, and so this is something that you could relate to it, and so it meant that much more. How many kids do you serve these days?
I know that we have, on a daily basis, we have about 30 children coming for the after-school program. But that is just the after-school program, because we have so many services that we provide in the health area, cultural, legal. So with other programs, we serve so many people. But after-school program, around 30 children per day.
And you even provide Spanish classes for some people who are not very good. And
yes.
Believe me, it's important, and it's really good when you feel like in some way you can communicate or even understand what you hear. And I think you know, that's where I am a little bit. Sometimes I can hear something and say, I got that. And so I think a lot of the non-Spanish speaking community can benefit from what goes on at the Hispanic Center.
Yes, I think that is something that is really important for people to understand. The Hispanic Center is not just for the Hispanic community. That is a wrong idea. The Hispanic Center is for anyone from any culture, for anyone that just wants to come, join our classes, work their internships in different areas at the Hispanic Center, being able to work with the Hispanic community. But a lot of our services are not really targeted to the Hispanic community.
Well, I understand that with so many things that you provide, it takes somebody to find money constantly, and yes. I feel like your job may be a little heavy on that end.
Yes, it is. That's the part that I don't enjoy as much, but you need funds in order to provide the services that you want to provide to the community, and to offer a good quality of services, you need funding.
And tell us some of your most important donors?
Well, the budget for the Hispanic Center we have a diversified budget. We receive funding through grants. As a matter of fact, we receive through the Community Development Block Grant with the City of Jonesboro that has been very supportive of the Hispanic Center. We receive also from different foundations such as the Graham County Community Foundation, Arkansas Community Foundation, Winrow Rockefeller Foundation. United Way is a big supporter of the Hispanic Center. But we also do a lot of fundraising as any nonprofit organization. We have a tamale sale, cake sale, all kind of sales. And we do
flan.
Events also.
I've got some flan. You didn't bring it today,
yes,
right?
Yes. No,
okay,
I didn't bring it, but we have a flan sale coming up.
But it's a way for, and those who really have the resources to donate can give large amounts to, but those, you don't have to be wealthy to help out your fellow man when it comes to the Hispanic Center. And one of the things you can do is buy some really good tamales, flan. Are there other fundraisers like
Pork
that?
Steak.
Pork steak.
Yes, and our cultural events that are the largest fundraisers we have for the Hispanic Center. But we also collect fees from services that we offer, interpretation services, Spanish classes, English classes, citizenship.
Right.
As I say, it's really important for us to have diversified funding. So if for some reason fundraising doesn't work that well, at least you have the grants or you have the fees that you charge for services. And I think that is really smart to look at it that way.
It's really grown a lot under your tutelage. Have you learned as you've come along through these years?
Oh, yes, I have learned. I have made many mistakes. I have learned so much, and I think that's what I enjoy about this job. It's really challenging. I have a very supportive board, and that's something that I have been blessed with. Mm-hmm. And I think that that's part of why I love my job so much, because the board, I can say in the 14 years I've been working at the Hispanic Center, the board has been very supportive of any idea that I have, or the employees or the staff. It's not like you have this already set and you have to do this or that. We can just bring all the ideas and try, and sometimes we just make mistakes, but they still support us. So I really love that. Mm-hmm.
That's wonderful. Well, tell us a little bit about your big fundraiser coming up.
It's the Day of the Dead celebration, and that's a Mexican holiday, right. A very special festivity and a tradition in Mexico. It's the day where you remember and you recognize special loved ones that are deceased. Usually what we do is we decorate a table that is called the altar, and we decorate it with all the stuff that our loved ones used to like food or flowers, and we put pictures and many traditional Mexican decorations, flowers and food related in that altar. So it's a special day where we have different types of food, and it's a day just to come together and celebrate. So taking that cultural celebration, we are using it also as a fundraiser for the Hispanic Center. It is going to be held on Saturday, November the 3rd at Elks Lodge. The price of the ticket is $50, so it's not that much. It's something right. that anybody will be able to afford. We'll have delicious food, we'll have silent auction, and something that is really neat is that we'll have people painting your face as a Catrina, that is the traditional right. Demonstration of the Day of the Dead. And we also have Latin music so you can come, eat, dance, and enjoy a cultural night for just $50.
And you've been doing this for several years. I know it used to be at Sue's Kitchen and before
yes,
it moved,
yes.
right? So people need to be aware that it is at a new location this year, and that's the Elks Lodge. And
yes.
is that on West Washington?
Yes,
past
it
the
is.
railroad tracks? Yes, okay. Very good. That they've got a nice hall and a good place to host this event. And you know, you tell us a little bit more about the cultural history of this event. I was in San Antonio this year, and I think San Antonio has kind of made it a theme for the entire city. The masks and the logos of the Dia de los Muertos. It's a way, like as you said, of celebrating those loved ones you've lost, but celebrating their memory in a fun way.
Yes, in a fun and very respectful way.
Yeah.
It's important for people to understand that this is nothing satanic.
Right. It's not Halloween.
It's not a negative connotation. It's not Halloween. It's a holiday that people expect to be respected. You know, it's very cultural. We don't even have, I'm originally from Colombia, we don't celebrate Day of the Dead the way Mexican people celebrate.
I see.
So I have learned to understand, you know, to understand this celebration and the value that it has for Mexican people. I think that is a beautiful tradition that we just enjoy, and we try to make everything in a way that people can feel the way it's celebrated in Mexico.
Right. That's interesting, because that's what I learned and have learned from your celebration, whatever. So if people want to buy tickets, they're going to have a good time. What time will it begin?
It will be from 6 to 10 p.m.
And you
on
come
Saturday,
fashionably late
November
or get there early to get the most?
Just come early so you can have more time to dance.
That's right. That's right.
We also have a cash bar. You will get one alcoholic beverage with the price of your ticket and delicious food. So it's just a time to enjoy a different culture.
Tell us how to get tickets for the event.
You can get tickets at the Hispanic Center, 311 Van Dyne, or you can call us. If you are in Jonesboro, we can bring the tickets to you. We also sell tickets online. Our Facebook page, Centro Hispano in Jonesboro. You can contact us through our social media and we'll get those tickets for you. Or just to have your name and your credit card information over the phone, and we'll have your name on the list. So get ready for our celebration.
I've already got my ticket.
Good, and get ready to dance some Latin music.
Uh-oh. We're going to have to break out the salsa in more ways than one. She's Gina Gomez. She's director of the Hispanic Center in Jonesboro. Gina, thank you for taking the time to visit with us on Let's Talk.
Muchas gracias. Thank you for the opportunity. I really appreciate it.
De nada.
Good. Thank you.